So let's look at an example problem where we actually do some math here, okay? So it says we have two weightlifters and they're completing a set of squats that require a total of 5,000 joules of energy to be output by their muscles. So their muscles have to do 5,000 joules, use 5,000 joules of energy in order to do all of these squats, okay? They both complete the same number of reps with the same weight, but one finishes in 60 seconds and the other finishes in 30 seconds. Okay, so you can probably imagine what these weightlifters look like, and maybe you can see them doing this, and one of them is finishing in half the time, okay? And our first question here says, how does the power of the first lifter compare to that of the second? Well, remember, we were just talking about how the more energy that it takes, well, that's about the more energy, but let's think about the time. If it has less time, then that means that weightlifter is doing it faster. And if you can do something faster, that means that you have a higher rate, which means you have more power, okay? Well, one of them is doing it in half the time, which means they have twice the power, okay? Twice the power, half the time, twice the power. That's how that works. Okay, so now we want to calculate the power. So let's do the first weightlifter. The first weightlifter, we're going to use that same equation, power is energy over time. Okay, the first weightlifter did 5,000 joules or used 5,000 joules of energy in 60 seconds. Okay, and so when we divide 5,000 joules by 60 seconds, we're going to get this ugly number, 83.33333. We're just going to round that to 83.3, and then our unit is watts because a joule divided by a second is watts. Our second weightlifter, we already know the answer is going to be twice that, okay? But when we do the work, it looks exactly the same. We have power equals energy divided by time. And then we have 5,000 joules divided by 30 seconds because he did it in less time, half the time. So when we plug that into our calculator, we actually get 166.66 repeating, but I rounded to 166.7, same unit, it's the watts, okay?